Hello, Go Horrors and fellow Deadites, and welcome to Our Life in Horror. My name is Brendan. I am without Sam today. She is feeling sick, but I do have a little replacement Sam along with me. Just wanted to say happy October, I believe it's the 2nd. Yeah, it's the 2nd. It's officially spooky season. Uh, and today we have some special guests on. Let's see. Let's get our Beau and Kayla, Mr. and Mrs. Critic After Dark. Hello.
Hey, it's been a long time.
Yeah, so long. What, 2 days?
It's been about 30 hours.
Oh, I know. So how are you guys doing today?
Good.
Yeah.
It's officially
Just made up
October.
my list this morning, and me and Kayla scrambled because Kayla wasn't going to come on until Sam dropped out. So we just threw a quick list together.
Yeah, okay. I have my list made. Like, I've never had my list made up so far ahead in advance that I'm like, yes, I didn't have to scramble last minute beforehand.
Yeah, I know.
You're excited.
I always wait till the last second. I do that with everything. Just like, oh, it's today? Okay.
It wouldn't matter. Your order would change
Yeah.
till the last minute.
I knew the movies. Like, I knew the 10 I wanted to pick, and I just waited until today to actually put them in order.
Yeah.
That's actually what happened. But yeah, it's hard.
I agree. Well, guys, we got GiGi back in here. What's going on, GiGi?
Hi, my camera's still glitchy. I have no idea. I think it's just tired of me.
Okay.
Work with it.
Well, GiGi, everybody knows where to find Critic After Dark. He's on YouTube. He's on here every other day almost, it feels like. But GiGi, where can people find you at? And what are you up to? What's going on with your channel?
Yeah. Hi, I'm GiGi. My socials are Room for Scream. You can find me everywhere. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and this year I embarked on a little journey of watching every horror movie of 2024. So that's been very hard. I'm so behind though. I mean, I'm gonna try to do it, but I am very far behind. But I'm just kind of deep diving into October stuff now and, Halloween horror movies and everything. So I'm just happy that it's spooky season.
Awesome. Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us. So I'm going to hit the chat up here real quick. I got Ryan Swayze, our moderator, I think they're called. What's going on, buddy? My wife is in here as well. She is upstairs in bed with quite the nasty sore throat. We got
So the next episode you have me on, it will just be me and Sam, and you'll be the one sick.
I haven't taken a time off in so long. I
know.
I can't even remember. I was sick once, I think, last year, and that was it. Hello, Jean. Let's see. Sam saying that she made her list and she'll be sharing it in the chat. And everybody else, I highly recommend you doing that as well because we'd love movie recommendations here. We got Ryan. What's going on? A couple Ryans. Let's see. Star Court Food Court.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, hello. First time viewer, welcome. We got Winfrey. Craig, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Craig.
Let's see. He says it's a lot to read. I have a hard time doing this by myself, by the way, so it's going to be a little choppy.
Yeah. I cut you some slack. I know Sam usually takes care of all the.
Yeah. It doesn't help. It doesn't help that I'm a tad dyslexic and the screen is very far away. So, okay, GiGi. So, what got you into horror? Your guest here. I don't think nobody else has had the opportunity to do this. What got you into horror?
Let's see. Oh my gosh, I'm lagging. Sorry, everybody. Just pretend I just move really slow. I honestly have been into horror since I was little. My mom has always been into horror. I mean, so has my dad, but my mom was really, really into like spooky stuff and showing us like horror movies and everything. I also have two older brothers, and so it was just like their duty in life to scare me. And, I am a 90s kid, so we grew up like with our little camcorders, and we were like really our like passion was making like at home horror movies.
Oh,
So that's kind of just where I fell in love with it. And one day I just decided to get on TikTok and talk about horror movies, and it took off. So that was nice.
awesome.
Very
Uh,
cool.
what Halloween tradition do you have that you do every year?
I don't do it as much like as an adult, but when I like all throughout my childhood up until like when I was honestly like in college, when I still lived with my parents, me and my mom would either like take Halloween day off, like she would let us like stay home from school, or it'd be like when we got back home from school, we would make little cupcakes, like just like boxed cupcakes, and then put like the little Halloween sprinkles on them and like watch a scary movie. So I still love doing that as an adult.
Oh my god, I'm jealous. I wish my parents would have let me stay home for Halloween.
Yeah.
We're those cool parents. We did that
Yes.
with our kids.
Yeah, we
It's
did.
like a big deal. It was a big deal in our house. So
Oh, I wish. Let's see here. My wife is making fun of me here. Brendan
Oh,
just
geez.
likes this. Dyslexic. See, I can't even read it. And then we got Star Court Food Court, a movie that's recently been added to his annual spooky season watch list is the new movie Late Night with the Devil. I think that's a pretty decent choice.
yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that one.
Yep.
Yeah, great pick. Sam loves hearing Halloween traditions. That's why I asked Sam. I did it for you. So we asked you guys to write up your top 10 spooky season movies. So let's start out by like what were the parameters for this list? Like what were your qualifications, I guess?
Well, we
You.
made a list together, and we kind of voted each movie in and out, like her picks, my picks, and we just kind of
And blended some.
blended it together. And I kind of tried to keep it like actual fall or autumn
Halloween
feeling
themed.
movies.
Yep.
Because I was just like, well, every single one of these movies, I want to put everything in my list. It's just hard. So I just tried to narrow it down to anything that at least has like some falling leaves.
Oh, geez.
Right? It's just something.
And I added a couple in that I always want to watch in October. I don't care if it's purely Halloween, purely spooky season. I want to watch these around Halloween.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Kept it pretty simple.
Awesome. Gigi, how about yourself?
Yeah, kind of the same. Like I especially love watching very like autumnal feeling movies in October. So I'll save the I'm frozen again. But I will save them for October. And then I also will save like really, really scary ones in October as well. Cause I feel like there are some that are like especially spooky that I like to watch in October.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey. Cool. So
What'd you do?
I went with movies that I used to watch on TV as a kid. So like
Oh, that's a good
they
one.
would be like the horror movies that always played around Halloween in October. They would be on sci-fi channels, Friday night horror month, whatever. And like some of them, a couple of them weren't like fall or anything at all. But I was like, I just remember so vividly watching them in October as a kid. And usually I'd watch it every year because they usually like to repeat the same movies. So that's
Yep.
kind of how my list came about. And then I've added in a couple other ones that I've grown to love over the years, and maybe just recently watched one or two over the last couple of years. So
Nice.
yeah.
Can't wait
I
to
like
hear
it.
these.
wonder how young you have to be for that, what you said, to be crazy. Like, you used to watch movies on the TV.
our kids are almost like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I was gonna say probably like
What?
right now.
What
You
the
had commercials?
Yeah.
What?
What the hell's cable? Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah, when an hour and a half movie would take 2 hours
Yeah.
just because of commercials.
Definitely.
I'm just gonna hit up the comments again real quick before we jump into our top 10. We got Callister Daniel Garcia, super spooky last shift. That's a good call. I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah, I didn't either. I did like the sequel too. What was that one
it's a
called? Malum?
Malum. It's a remake.
A remake, yes. That's
Yeah,
what I meant.
the
Ooh, yeah, the
reboot.
Void.
Yeah, Calcer also drops The Void, which we watched for the first. We did a watch along, I believe, for this one, right?
Yep. That was a few months ago.
Yeah, that was good. Everybody's kind of agreeing. And he just keeps dropping the spooky season movies. He's got Phantasm 2.
You can't give
giving
your
his
whole
whole list now.
Yeah, you can't give your
Yeah.
whole list away yet.
All right. Thank you, Daniel. So guys, we'll just go in a little bit of circle. And what is your number 10 spooky season movie?
I'll let you go first, Gigi.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay, after this one, I might try to change my little camera. Otherwise, it'll drive me nuts. I have a little backup camera. But my number 10, okay, I'm really bad because I didn't quite do my homework, but I keep a list on my letterboxed all year round. So I this is hard to put like as my number 10. I think I would have to say, and this is a newer movie, and that's why I think it just recently got onto my list, is the movie Cobweb that came out
Mhm.
last year.
Ooh.
It's available to stream on Hulu, and it's not like a perfect movie, but it's very, very like Halloween feeling. Has anybody seen it in here?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes,
Great movie.
I think it's so good. Like, I know a lot of people don't like the ending. It gets like a little chaotic, but I'm like, if they didn't do the CGI, I think it would have been really good. But I love how autumnal it is and like their little like front yard, how it's like very pumpkiny and it just feels very like spooky, almost like you're a little kid. So I really love that one.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
I agree. I
that movie-
actually forgot that was pretty much Halloween themed.
I know.
Yeah.
That
That's a great
didn't
movie.
pop in my mind.
I haven't
Very
seen
good.
it yet.
No, you
Oh,
haven't watched that one yet?
it's so
No,
fun.
I
You
never
should.
ended
Really
up picking
fun
it
one.
up.
It's dark.
Yeah, it's cool. Like
Very
Gigi,
different.
Gigi was saying, the CG can get a little bit rough in the final act, but I love the
Yeah.
fact that they went there, like
Yeah.
where they go.
Totally.
I was hoping it wasn't going to be just some like artsy ending. I'm glad they went there with what the creature. It's
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
Exactly.
Nice.
Okay,
Love
I'm going
that.
to take a quick intermission and fix this camera.
Sounds
right.
good. Do you want to hit up Bo and Kayla, you guys go first, and then I'll go and we'll hit up the comments because we're kind of blowing up with people's suggestions, which I love.
All right. I am going to start off with one that I know is probably widely talked about around this time of year. And I am going to start with Halloween 3,
Nice.
Season of the Witch. This is going to show them while I'm here. Might as well. That's what I do. Show off my movies. So I'll show them. Yeah, Season of the Witch. I think this is just an excellent standalone movie. Like I know there's a lot of mixed thoughts on this. Like either people love it or they hate it. There's not a lot of in-betweeners. But I'm one of the people that love it. I wish that there was more Halloween movies without Michael Myers, and they did a whole bunch of these like side movies. Like I love Michael Myers too. Don't get me wrong. No Michael Myers fans come attack me right now. I love Michael Myers, but I do think it'd be cool if they gave us like a whole bunch of these movies like this. I think John Carpenter had a great idea with this, where he's like, okay, Michael Myers' story was done, and now I'm gonna start giving you other horror movies. And I wish this was more successful back
I
when
think
it
it's
came
just
out.
the name that bugs people, right?
Yeah, people went thinking they were going to see Michael Myers, and they didn't. But this is a great movie. Tom Atkins. You like Tom Atkins too, right?
I do.
Like he's great in almost everything I've seen him in. Well, he's great in everything I've seen him in. It isn't a lot of things, but phenomenal here again. I love the song. And what's so weird is I've seen this movie so many times, and the song leaves my mind, but when I'm watching the movie, I can't stop singing along with it. And then like right now, I can't remember exactly how it goes. It's like something Shamrock or something.
That's all I can remember too. And I want to go Shamrock Shake for some reason, but I think that's McDonald's, isn't it?
It sounds like it.
Those
Yeah,
things are
the
disgusting.
Shamrock Shake. Yeah, but yeah, song's so catchy, it stays in your head. I had to throw Halloween 3 in. And definitely pick up this really nice Scream Factory too. It's awesome.
I know I'm gonna get my hands on
Advocate
some of
for
them.
physical media, hey?
Yeah, I'm keeping it physical. I have all 10 of my movies on physical here. I'm going to show as I do.
Oh, nice.
But yeah. Yeah, you don't have anything to add for Halloween 3?
No, not really.
Yeah, that was more one of my picks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I enjoy
It is a lot of fun. It's a good movie. I haven't seen it in so long. I think Sam wants to check it out this October.
I think she would like it. Like, it might even end up being her favorite Halloween movie just because she's not a huge fan of the series, right?
Yeah, she hasn't made it through a lot of them either, right?
Yeah.
I believe Sam. Let me know in the comments before you attack me.
That'd be hard to beat Rob Zombie.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing, though. It's not a Halloween movie, technically. You know what I mean? Like, it's its own movie.
That's the thing, right? That's what I think people have a problem with.
Well, you kind of took it from me too. I didn't put Halloween 3, but I kind of cheated and I just put Halloween franchise.
The whole franchise? Yep. Yeah, that's fair.
You know what? It's literally titled Halloween, so how could you not have it on the top
You
10?
have to, even if you're not a huge fan of the series.
Yeah,
it feels like a crime. Like, you should probably go to jail if you don't bring up Halloween. Sorry.
And no, but it's never a movie that I like intend to put on throughout Halloween, even knowing I probably should. But yeah, I just put the whole franchise down because it is spooky season, and you can always just go and pick and choose your favorites to watch.
Yes, that is true.
GG, you're back.
I made it back. I located my camera, and we are so good.
Awesome.
Awesome. I'm gonna hit up the comments here real quick. Let's see. We got Rob is in the chat. What is going on, Rob?
Oh, also, I wanted to say those were two really good picks. I
thank you.
love Halloween 3. It's a great one. I actually just got it on VHS recently. And I mean, the Halloween franchise in general is just great pick.
Cool.
Callister Daniels throwing out Gothica, which is a good one.
I like that.
Yeah, we got Big Rod. What's going on? You fantastic Canucks.
GiGi isn't Canadian, right?
Nope.
No.
You're missing out. It's okay up here.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That's probably why her internet kept crashing. She's trying to connect to us way up here in the igloos.
I know. I'm like, what? I don't even know what was happening. That's like never happened to me. So I don't know. It's so weird.
Oh
yes,
yeah.
Rob. She is giving the list, but she'll give it through the chat.
She is.
You're not getting out of this one.
No,
Rob.
it says she's gonna give us a list of movies to avoid.
Oh.
Yeah, he's throwing out the shade already.
Oh yeah.
Love it. I believe I saw Sam's pick here. I'm just gonna. Here we go, Sam. House of a Thousand Corpses for number 10.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'm a little jealous of your Starcourt that I did not think about this, but Monster House is a great pick.
Monster House, yeah.
Yeah, our
That's a
kids
good
loved
one.
that one when they were young.
Oh, I still love that movie. I'm gonna watch it.
Well, I mean, yeah, Steve Buscemi's good.
Let's see. I did see a comment for GG. Good pick, GG. I agree. It oozes Halloween ending kind of lost me, but liked it overall.
Yeah. Totally agree.
I'm very lost in the comments right here, so I'm going to try to do my best, people. The Conjuring is good too, from Ryan.
Oh yeah, love The Conjuring.
He's also throwing out What Lies Beneath. I haven't seen that movie in so long.
I really enjoyed that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
It's one of the better ghost stories.
It's one of those ones where I'm like, I can't remember if I've just never seen it or it's been so long that I don't remember it. So I guess I'll just have to rewatch it.
I agree.
Nothing wrong with that.
I know I've seen it, but I know nothing that happens in it.
Yeah. And
It's a good ghost story.
yeah, and when we're talking about like movies that used to be on TV, there are I don't know if you guys run into this, but I was just talking about this yesterday. There are so many movies that used to play on TV where it's like when people ask me like, "Oh, have you seen this movie?" And I'm like, "Well, I saw some of it when it was playing on TV like 5 years or 10 years ago."
Yeah, that counts.
Like I just happened, yeah, everyone like would watch just portion of movies.
Yeah. Seen little bits and pieces of
Exactly.
Thousand.
Yeah.
We got another one from Daniel here. Silent Hill.
Yep,
I enjoyed the first
that was
one.
filmed where I grew up.
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Oh, that was cool.
It's because they didn't have to do any work. The downtown already looked like Silent Hill.
Nice.
True story.
It's true, actually. It's crazy.
All right, guys, we're gonna get started on our number 9.
All right.
Oh, is it me? Oh gosh. Okay,
Mhm.
let's see. I'm like quickly trying to make my little list more cohesive. I would say, okay, I'm not gonna pick Halloween 3 because that was just picked. I would go with I'd say Ginger Snaps. I think that's a good
Ooh.
number 9. Yeah, I think Ginger Snaps is a good one. I love that one. It's like I think it's I'm not a big werewolf movie person. I always feel like they're just like too comical for me. There are a couple of like the horror comedy ones that I really do like The Wolf of Snow Hollow and stuff, but they're always too comical for me. And I just think Ginger Snaps does such a good job at like actually making it like somewhat spooky or just like edgy. And like they
Yeah.
have like their big old trench coats, and, like the leaves are falling. So it feels super, I don't know, just spooky.
Yeah. Oh, I love that whole trilogy. Actually, is really good.
I
All
don't know
three.
if I've seen all of them.
They're really good. They're just like I think the second two came out the year after, and they both came out back to back. They're like
Oh,
straight
nice.
video releases, but
The sequel and then the third one. What is it in the past?
yeah, it's their origin story. The third one.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is so okay. I did not know. I'm so bad at watching like a whole trilogy of things. I'm like, I'll watch the first one and I'm good.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You are good. Like they're not so good. You're missing out on stuff, but they are worth your time if you ever get around to those.
Nice. I gotta watch them.
Yeah, Ginger Snaps is a great pick. I know Sam
Mhm.
has it on her list, as she
Nice.
said.
Oh, nice.
Now, this is take a Snapchat or screenshot of this because Rob agrees with
Holy
you. You do not see this very often.
I think
So,
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Rob, that's the first time I think I've ever seen him agree with anybody. So yeah. That's crazy.
Daniel Garcia is still just throwing out all the spooky movies. He's got Lords of Illusions, which I own it, but I haven't seen it yet.
Me neither.
I
Me
have not
neither.
seen that.
It's like a whole Clive
Barker
movie.
movie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got In Love and Horror joining us. What is going on? Hello.
Hello.
Let's see. Star Court. Favorite werewolf movies I've seen is American Werewolf in London and Silver Bullet, 2 classics. Yeah. All right. Kayla and Beau, what is your number 9?
All right. Like
Oh.
I said, I actually pulled them all out of my collection, so I'll just show them.
This is more of my pick.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
Wait, it's one of your faves.
This is one that's not really Halloweeny, but we watch it every year, and it's Repo, the genetic opera.
I still haven't seen that.
Me neither.
Oh,
No?
Oh, it's one of
always
one of my favorites.
I go to watch it and then for some reason I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do something else. Like I've gone to watch it so many times. I just need to. It's so many people love it.
It's an investment because it is a musical.
Yes. I think that's
But
why. Like I go and then I'm like, am I ready for this?
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Every song has just got that gothic, like rock opera feel, and like I fell in love with the music immediately. Everybody, all their performances are excellent. Even Bill Moseley sings a couple songs in this, and it's pretty wild to see him singing songs.
Nice.
And tons of blood, tons of gore.
Yeah.
It's got like a comic book feel, like they're ripping it straight from the pages of a comic book, which is I found really cool.
Yeah, in a nutshell, it's a utopian world where this business owns everyone's organs, and if you don't if you don't pay for those organs, they'll come and repo your organs.
Yes.
So
makes
it's pretty
sense.
wild. It's pretty wild.
Okay, I honestly I had no idea that was the plot. I just know that it was a musical. I was like, well, okay, we'll give it a shot.
It's that too, but it's wild. I love it.
Yep.
It's dark. It's kind of comic-y in a way.
Yeah, phenomenal.
I want to sell it. I love that movie so
Yeah,
much.
no, I wanted to get a 4K.
I love it so much.
I'm praying for a 4K just for the sound alone.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
nice.
But I'll probably never get it. Darn it.
I gotta
Watch
check
it,
it.
guys.
I gotta check it out because I always see the cover for it, and I just never end up picking it up. And I actually like musicals, so
Yeah, you
like,
said that.
If you like horror
Yeah.
musicals, like you said, you like Sweeney Todd a lot.
It's gothic. It's
Oh, yeah.
metal-y. It's
It's cool.
Awesome. What is going on, Rabbit? Good evening. Daniel Garcia,
Fallen Creek.
Pet Cemetery, throwing it out there. Vacancy is on Rabbit's list. The Strangers, Psycho, the original. Good picks.
Thank God. The remake's awful.
Rob,
Oh, yeah.
Nope. Shut up, Rob.
there's
Yeah, I
some
already know
hate
Rob
on
is like
you
Reba.
from
No.
Rob.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, Bill Moseley singing. I didn't no idea he was even in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's not an Oscar-worthy movie. It's just fucking fun. You don't have to take it so serious, you know?
Don't take Rob serious. Comment serious.
No, it's all good.
We got, I believe, Corey from Wilkie's Movies and Music. Hello. Let's see.
Hello.
We got Sam's number 9 here. Mom's got a date with a vampire.
Nice.
So good.
She's gonna have lots of Disney spooky movies.
That's cool.
Which leads me to my number 9, which is also a children's movie, but I still enjoy watching it every Halloween, which is Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Nice.
forgot
Classic.
Oh,
Yep. That one almost made my list.
did it? Yeah, I was surprised. I was wondering if anybody was going to think of it because I think it's like the last good like Scooby-Doo piece of property that's come out. Like that little series of movies back whenever that came out, the early 2000s, were like they were so good. And I love that it ended up actually being like real in their world and it was so different.
Yeah, it was cool.
And the
So fun.
animation was just crazy good for it. It's
Yeah.
terrifying when they turn into werecats.
Yeah.
I can always go for Scooby Doo.
Good comedy, too.
It's just, it's great comedy.
Yeah.
It's got a great everything. I can
Yeah.
throw Scooby Doo on anytime, any movie, and find enjoyment. Freaking love it.
I think
Can't beat
I think this chirp is for me, but what the hell is that? Rob, you're too old. You're gonna have to look it up. So guys, what is your number 8?
Oh, okay. Number 8. Let's see. I'm going to go with. Let's see. I'm going to go with the movie Hellfest.
Ooh.
I think I'm going to go with that one. I have such an affinity for movies that take place and like Halloween haunt attractions because I feel like that's like everyone's fear of when they go where they're like, what if a real killer was just here? And I love Hellfest. It's just so fun. It's like streaming. I think it's on Peacock right now. It's not great, but it's just like that nice, like puts you in the mood, that little haunt. It's really bloody. It's a good one.
Yes, I actually seen that one. I don't mind that one either. I thought
Yeah.
I've only ever watched it once, so it needs a couple more watches before I could give a true opinion. But I remember finding it pretty cool.
Yeah, just very fun. I like it.
Yeah, I like
Not
that
seen
one
that
too.
yet.
We tend to usually watch it every Halloween too. Actually, at some point, we went through like a phase of doing the horror haunt type movies, and that one kind of
Yes.
stuck out and was like that was really good. You got Tony Todd in there as like the I don't know, some kind of announcer.
Yeah, I don't even know what he's the barker. That's what he is.
It's just such an incredible voice and a showman. So
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I like it, and it's good ending too. I like the kind of twist end that you get.
Yes, I do. I totally I think that was like what really just kind of like secured it for me where I was like, "Oh, okay, they really thought about this movie." So, it's a good rewatch for Halloween season.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, that's going on my list. Actually, I need to watch that soon.
Oh,
again.
yeah.
You've
Oh,
never
yeah.
seen it?
I
Cool.
haven't. I'll watch it with you.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's good. We got Slice of Horror. Hello, and then No, Rob did not agree with you on this one. He left it.
Yeah, GG will have to get used to
Naysayer.
Rob's negativity.
Well, I got one. At least I
Yeah.
won
Yeah.
them both
Yeah,
on
that's
one.
the first nice thing I've ever heard on his mouth.
And he agreed with Sam tonight too. So
I know.
Yeah.
It's a miracle.
Well, he'll agree with Sam on this one. Sam's number 8 is Ginger Snaps.
Nice.
So not too far behind. Kayla
Nice.
and Beau, what is your number 8?
At 8, I have Pumpkinhead.
Nice.
Don't have the 4K. Need to upgrade to that because this is one of my all-time favorite movies. But absolutely love it. I know it isn't 100% of like fall and Halloween movie, but
it's
I mean,
got the word pumpkin in it.
yeah, pumpkins.
Yeah.
Good enough. But yeah, I love the. What can you say? Everybody knows Pumpkinhead. Character design's one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Lance Henriksen, this might be his best performance, in my opinion, of his entire career.
It's like a revenge story.
Yes, and it's sad. It's even sad and just like it's got feelings all laced all through it. I love it.
Yeah,
I watch
creature.
Pumpkinhead at least. I gotta point something out. Not all these movies I watch every year, specifically on Halloween, obviously, because that's a lot of different movies. But I do watch every single one of these at least once a year at some point.
Mm-hmm. But they make sense in the spooky season.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, like, being a horror movie lover, I mean,
We watch it all year.
every month is spooky season.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. But yeah,
I need
Pumpkinhead.
to finish Pumpkinhead. I started it not that long ago, and maybe I just wasn't in the right mindset because I got sleepy watching it. I was like, this is slower than I thought it was going
It
to be.
does
Which
start out pretty slow.
but I want to like really get into it because the like you said, the design is so good, and I know it's like just such a classic for people. So I was like, okay, maybe I just gotta watch it like after a cup of coffee or something where I'm really into it.
Yeah. The first half is just really story driven,
Mhm.
really heavy on the story, and then the second half is just kill. Like it goes pretty quick. The second half of the
Okay, well that's good to know. At least I'm like I got something to look forward to.
Yeah, we just watched it for the second time last week or the week before that. We did watch it on the 4K and it looks great.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, it's an incredibly sad story. I revenge tragedy is almost the two categories I'd put it in because
Yeah, because it's not really revenge because everybody fucking loses.
yeah, it is tragic how everything goes down. I know Sam, the little kid in there is so fucking adorable. Where's her comment?
Yeah, he kind of looks exactly. Yes,
The
he looks
Stuart
like
little kid
Oh, yeah.
with the big glasses that just make his eyeballs look like a little anime character.
Oh, now I'm excited to watch.
Let's see. We got Rob defending himself, trying to be nice to new people. Everybody else is used to me.
Yeah.
Oh, the bitter wolf has hopped in. He just got to Vegas. What is going on? He agrees with Pumpkinhead. And Rob also agrees with Pumpkinhead.
Nice.
We're getting somewhere with him.
Yeah.
Yep. He's gonna love all the rest of them, I promise.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's a couple there that he might not.
It's official now.
We'll see. It's my number 8, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm going with one that doesn't take place anywhere near October, I think. I think it actually takes place in the spring, but Final Destination, the original.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It was a sci-fi movie.
Yes.
And, it was on almost like at least twice a month during October for me growing up. And I always I never quite ever caught the beginning, but I always caught when the kid wraps himself up in the clothesline in the bathroom. And then we get into that sticky situation, and then I'm always sucked right in after that. I don't know why. It's a fun movie. I really like it. And then you got you start overthinking everything going on in your life.
I know.
But
Those
I love
movies
it.
are really intense, man.
Yes. So this one just always kind of stuck with me for October because it was always there. It was always on the Sci-Fi Channel. It was like nonstop movie horror weekend, and you would always see like clips of it going on. But yeah, that's my number 8. I don't really have too much to defend with that one, but
No,
It's a solid
Final
solid
Destination.
movie.
Yeah.
I know Rob. Rob's already throwing out the shade at me.
They are. They're so much fun.
We lost them
They're so
already.
much
Rob,
fun.
you hate fun.
Yeah, they're so much fun.
I
They're
do
great.
like there was that one TikTok that went viral not that long ago. I don't know if you guys saw it, but it was like the guy he was like, oh, me trying to explain to my friend how my cousin died. And it was like a Final Destination death where he was like, oh, well, a quarter rolled into the pool and he's like, oh, so he drowned. He's like, no, then it got sucked up by the drain and then he got sucked up by the drain and then it was like this long story. And I was like, okay, this is so like they're so ridiculous, but they're so good.
Yeah, they are silly.
It started the overthinking of life. Like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do that because I might die.
Oh, like a whole generation is traumatized by the log truck. Like not a
100%.
single person doesn't think about that.
No,
That's a mark of a good movie.
I was just gonna say the same thing. That thing affected all of us,
Exactly.
all around our ages.
Yeah.
I definitely always switch lanes or just get off the highway when I see one.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
It's not gonna be me.
Great pick.
Just read through the comments, and it just sounds like a lot of people are arguing with Rob. So
Okay.
nothing else is too new.
He's got everybody triggered on there.
Gigi, what is your number 7?
This one is just like a classic. I watch it multiple times a year, just like as like a comfort film, but definitely during Halloween season, it's Scream, just the original Scream. Although I do love 4 almost as much as I love the first one, but the first one is just that one gives me good Halloween vibes.
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
great fall movie. The leaves are blowing in that movie. It was gonna be on my list. I'm glad I took it out because I would have just had doubles.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it.
What is there to say about Scream?
Even the
Yeah.
song, Red Right Hand,
Yeah.
it feels like a fall song that plays throughout that movie. It's just so everything about it.
Oh, I
It
love
It
Scream.
is. I know. I absolutely love it. Although I did hear the news about the new one coming out, and I was like, I think it's time we stop making them back.
Yeah,
That's just my opinion.
I think we're coming in on the end of
For
that
now?
franchise for
Yes.
a good decade or so.
Yes.
What was the news?
That the 7th one is coming out like February 2026. And I was like,
Okay.
yeah, they were like, it's coming out. And everyone's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2 years. It's coming.
Yeah.
I knew that.
The news I heard about it was that it's going to be a new Sidney Prescott trilogy,
Oh,
Oh, God.
and I'm like, oh
we've been there,
damn.
done that.
Yeah. Like it seems just unnecessary. So although I love the original 4. I mean, 3, that's just in there, but I still love the original 4.
Oh yeah, you can't mess with those ones. With all this said, I will still end up watching that new one, like all of us
Yeah.
will probably.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it's just part of the franchise, and you got to see what they're gonna do next all the time. It's crazy. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Hopefully, it's really good and it blows us all away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Doubt
We'll
it.
see. Let's see, Rob. Gigi had me at Scream and then lost me at Scream 4.
I had 1. I got you at 1.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Scream 4 too. I never got the hate.
What do we?
It's my third favorite.
Yeah, it's so
franchise.
good.
Let's see. Sam's number 7 is The Houses October Built.
Huh.
That's a
We
great
Still
one.
need to watch
Yeah,
this. You
I
guys
need to
keep
watch
talking
that.
about it, and I've never seen it.
That's actually next on my list. And actually, since you never saw it, they just released on Shudder the never before seen version of it. So it's almost like everybody's first time watch. If you even if you've seen it
okay.
before. So yeah, I was like, oh, I need to watch it because I kind of even forgot it. It's been years since I've seen it, but I'm like excited to see what this like never before seen version is.
Jeez.
I just saw that today
It's
too.
super never before seen by me. 'Cause I've never seen the original.
Yeah,
So.
extra never seen before.
Yeah. Watch list time.
We'll watch that when we're done tonight. Actually, I've been wanting to, so let's do it.
Oh, geez.
Both
No.
save yourself some time and don't watch it.
You
Oh,
would have told us not to watch Repo.
I watch everything.
Give it a shot.
Yeah.
I'll let you know on
Scream's,
Letterboxd.
Scream's a great pick too. I always see
Yeah.
that one on everybody's lists. I know Sam said here in the comments that it almost made her list, and I don't know why. It's always that was another Sci-Fi Channel one too that was on all the time, but
Mhm.
it didn't make the list for me. But I know it would make the list for a lot of people. I think that's a great pick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Beau and Kayla, what's your number
Oh.
7?
I'm gonna. If Rob doesn't like this one, then he can just suck it. This is pretty widely regarded. I had to put it in, and it's The Shining.
Oh.
Okay.
On 4K
Perfect.
here. Freaking, I love this movie on 4K. Like, I know its original broadcast is awesome too, but it's so beautiful. Some of the scenery, like just as soon as they pull up to the Overlook Hotel, just you can see all the leaves falling. The movie ends in the winter, but it starts in the fall, so
Yeah.
I counted it. But yeah, Shining. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. Obviously, Jack Nicholson. I think might be his greatest performance.
It's tough for him, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he's a good actor, but man, I think this performance is unreal.
He plays a good psycho.
And
He does.
it's Shelley Duvall, right?
Yep.
That plays the
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She's like, I know her performance is hit and miss. Like, I know you're not a big fan of her in the movie.
Some spots, not all.
I love it.
Some spots.
It feels so stage. I know it's that stage acting, but it just feels. I love her performance.
With Shelley Duvall? That's not stage acting. That's fucking her being like
Tortured.
tortured
yes.
the entire time on
tortured
set.
by the director. Yes, yes, but
Uh,
it comes off as
Very theatrical.
like my
Yeah.
kids were laughing the first time they seen it because they thought
Well,
she was
they're young.
joking.
yeah.
They were like,
That's
"Is that for
that
real?"
is fair. That is like it's very like theatrical. Like sometimes I do have a problem with like I have like so much love for like 80s and classics, but when you watch it in like how things have evolved, sometimes it does feel like stage, like theatrical acting, where you're like, oh, I can't really
Yes.
take this seriously.
Yes. I love it. I love all my
Yeah.
favorite actors are all like very over theatrical and
Mhm.
crazy, but yeah, it's freaking great. I won't even go deep on Shining. Everybody's probably seen it a few times.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick. I always put that one like December for me personally. December,
Yeah, it's more of a
January.
Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say
That's fair.
January, like right after when everything's all just super cold outside and
And somber, and you just like, because that's what the whole movie feels like, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, like super bleak.
Just locked away. January and February is the worst 2 months,
Oh.
especially here in Canada. Because
I was gonna say you guys get like actual real winter. I'm like, oh, it
It's-
snows like an inch here in Nashville.
Awful in
yeah,
January,
here you
February.
basically can't leave your house. It's just like,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Those are the depression months.
I love it though. I'm a winter person.
Ugh.
Sam hasn't seen The Shining. Sam, we're gonna be watching it this year.
Ooh.
It looks like you lost Rob.
Yeah.
About how, oh yeah. I mean, that's Kubrick isn't. I mean, he has great technical work, but not that great of a person. So I understand that.
Yeah. And then somebody's calling out Rob.
Get him.
It
I
is
like
weird that he, for some reason, hates almost every movie.
I think he just like the overhyped ones. It seems like, anyways.
Yeah, I follow you on Letterboxd, Rob. I know what you like and what you don't like. You can't shock me.
It's very all over the place to me.
Very, very.
I can't read you.
Let's see what Sam's saying. Sam says, we just watched In a Violent Nature a couple of weeks ago, and she said that the acting is very 80s and it threw her off.
Oh, I was just about to watch that.
Yeah. It's The side characters aren't great. It's very, very they're not in it a lot, but it is kind of theatrical, kind of cheesy acting, but that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love my 80s horror, so I'm used to the super cheese.
Most
Yeah.
of it's, most
Yeah.
of it's cheese anyway.
Yeah, it's a decent gimmick, but I don't think I'd go back for a rewatch.
Oh
Yeah.
God, me neither.
Yeah.
that's
And
that's just me.
yeah, you'll understand after you watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that it's got some mixed reviews.
Yeah. Even Rob has something to say about it, of course. Should have been called a long,
Shocking.
boring walk through nature.
Hey, he's the comic relief in this whole chat.
I guess we're on to my number 7. What I go with? Pet Cemetery, the OG.
Oh, nice.
This movie is fucking terrifying. Like, as a kid, for me watching it, I'd seen Zelda. Still to this day, when I think about it, still gives me the heebie-jeebies. I think it's a great movie. I think it's one of the darker kind of Stephen King stories. I haven't read the book, but I do love how dark the movie gets. It was directed by a female as well, which was pretty cool. I love little Gage. I think when Gage bites the dust, we'll say lightly, is so incredibly sad. I think he was such an adorable little kid. And he's Michael Hughes, I think is his name. Just great. I love the acting from the two the parents. And it's just always felt like a fall movie, even knowing I don't think it does take place and at that time. You got Pedro Pascal too. That's always like not Pedro Pascal. That's they kind of think Pascal, the ghost.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, who's kind of this comic relief too, but he always just came to me off as like super scary as well as a kid growing up. So this one's always stuck with me as a kid.
I
Or
need to
actually just through
rewatch
the
it.
years.
It's been so long since I've seen the original. I don't even think I bothered with the remake of it, but yeah, it's been a long time, so it would feel like a first time watch.
The kid looks pretty scary in parts of that too. Like it's
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the evil in his eyes.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was cast in a lot. He's also
Yeah.
in Wes Craven's New Nightmare,
Mm-hmm.
where Wes Craven's trying to, or not Wes Craven. Freddy's trying to take over his body, and he does a good acting job in that too.
Maybe
Damn.
cemetery movies they all seem like Halloween movies. Anything with a cemetery.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah.
Yeah. Especially that one, because it's made by kids who are burying their animals, and it just gives it this extra layer of creepiness, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, and I love Judd. Judd's great. I want Judd as a neighbor. He can give me some tips on where to find some spooky stuff. Let's see. He doesn't think
That
it's
car
Halloween.
accident. Oh, sorry. You keep reading.
Oh,
Yeah, he said
president.
scared him as a kid.
Yeah, that hasn't
this-
held up over the years, though.
Yeah,
You just watched that.
I did watch it about a week
I
ago.
caught a bit of it.
Yep.
I've seen it before, but
The car accident scene is just
yeah,
like gut wrenching.
It is brutal.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Whenever they go there with kids, it's like, whoa.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. Because then you're like, oh well, there's anything's on the table.
Yeah,
Mhm.
no rules. You don't know what's coming next. Now.
No, exactly.
Yeah. Let me see. Christy, Pedro's daddy. Think that's I'm all caught up on the chat. We will go to Gigi's number 6.
Okay, so I have Houses October Built as my number 6. Or since that was already mentioned, I will also I always battle in between picking which one I want to watch, Houses October Built or Hell House LLC, because that's actually the only Hell House that I like. I know a lot of people like the other ones and like the newest one, but I actually don't like any of them except for the first one. That feels it's very Halloweeny. It's like on
Mhm.
Halloween. Again, it's like a haunt attraction. But I also love the Houses October Built. That porcelain face girl is terrifying to me. I think she's so weird and creepy, but also kind of funny. So just two great Halloween feeling movies.
Yeah, I agree with you. Actually, I watched all the sequels to Hell House, and I wasn't a big fan either. I think they kind of spent their payload on the first one.
Totally. I'm like, yeah. A lot of
And that's
people love the newest one even more than the original, and I
yes,
did
it's a
not like
hot
it.
take for sure.
Yeah.
But so I won't talk about it too much. I
Yeah.
get attacked here. But yeah, the first one's awesome. I love it too. Great
Yeah, it's a good
scares.
one.
I like the
Yeah,
concept of just haunted
ahead.
houses in general, haunts and haunted houses and things like that.
I know, it's so good. There's
Maybe
a new movie coming out this month called Haunt Season, which looks super gnarly, and it like takes place in a haunt attraction. So that's like
Nice.
one I'm super looking forward to.
And Haunt is good too on Shudder. I like that
Oh
one a lot.
yeah. Yeah, that's my next one.
Oh shit.
No, you're totally fine.
Oh, that's a great
Oh.
pick. I had the same issues with the sequels. I think we watched the second one right after, like the next day, because we were such coming off that high from watching the first one, and then
Oh yeah.
it just didn't live up. And then we never watched Lake of Fire, and then we watched the new one, the prequel, and we were like, no, that was actually pretty good. Like,
Carmichael Manor, I think it was called Carmichael Manor.
Yeah, like Hell House, the origins of Carmichael.
Origins.
Yeah, it has like a really long name too. But yeah.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought we were both thought it was really good, and then we were like, maybe we should just go back and revisit that third one, and then never got around to it. Let's see here. Rob, much Hell House LLC, much better than the houses October built. Sam says she battles between them.
That's cool.
Christy says that she heard director from Midsummer Scream panel talk about the franchise and think it didn't mean for the films to be as desired as they are, so I think I don't really care much for the other ones. Okay.
That's interesting.
Yeah. I think that's a great pick. That's a great Halloween pick.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Good little spooky attraction one.
Yeah, I like how they have like those 3 statues that just move around all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Have you ever seen Craig, if he's still in the chat? Have you ever seen the clown costume he has of from Hell House LLC? Like he
No.
has
the whole
He has
costume.
the whole
Oh,
costume.
that's freaky. Those are
It's
freaky.
man. He sent me a pic of him standing in it. And I was like, holy crap, dude, it looks so real.
He takes Halloween really seriously.
Yeah. Yeah, he's one of the Halloween lovers that do their whole property with animatronics and stuff. It's really
I love
cool.
that. We need more of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I wish.
I know.
It's so much money.
Oh, I know.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
like, someday when I'm not broke, I'll do that.
I know. We got to stop going to the dollar store for our Halloween props.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I do all my shopping. So.
Yeah.
So we got Sam's number 6 here, which is Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. She says it's a comfort movie.
Yeah, and she knows Rob hates it.
She also threw in Rob's comment before he comments.
Yeah, he commented right away.
Oh my goodness. I do like that. I think the Rob Zombie Halloween ones, that it's such like a hot topic because some people absolutely hate them, and some people are like, they're the best ones in the franchise. So
I know.
Yeah. I enjoy them.
I'm in the middle.
I'm in the middle
Yeah.
too. I care less really. I don't love them. I don't hate them.
Yeah,
They're
that's
a
so
good time to watch.
fair. Yeah.
They're actually brutal.
I like the first one more than I like the second one. But then again, I haven't seen the theatrical versions of them probably since they came out. Even if I don't even know if I did see the theatrical versions, and I hear those are like the better versions to watch.
Yeah, I keep hearing that too with you actually. I keep hearing the theatricals way better than the unrated. And that the unrated added in a bunch of shit that nobody wanted to see. So
Yeah,
it's interesting.
I know. I
It
think
went downhill the second. It started off really good, and then it went.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
I'm in the same boat with that white horse thing. I don't get it, but I love like Laurie Strode going through the PTSD of the events from the previous film, and I love her emotional response to everything. But the white horse, man, just can't get past it.
Dreamscape.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm just gonna leave Rob for a minute. Beau and Kayla, what is your number 6?
Well, I'm gonna keep it like super mainstream again. And I'm just gonna give you a Sleepy Hollow here.
Oh, nice. That's a great one.
Yeah, we just watched it a week or two ago.
Yeah, for another podcast with you.
For
guys.
us.
That's right.
Yeah.
Jeez. Sorry, I come on with you so often I can't remember which ones I do anymore. Yeah. Sleepy Hollow.
That's everything fall and Halloween, honestly.
Of all my
Spooky
movies,
season.
I would say it's the most like fall and Halloween feeling movie possibly of all time, in my opinion.
Oh, you're going
Just because of how Tim Burton decorates his sets in the town of Sleepy Hollow and everything. It just feels like he puts a lot of work into his set pieces and costume designs and stuff, right?
It's a beautiful movie.
Just gorgeous to look at.
It's so pretty. I totally like. I think there are some movies that I look for when I want them to be like Halloween-y, but then some when I really want them to be like really, really fall-like, because I still feel like you can watch that like after Halloween, like in November, when like people are like, okay, fall is over, and you're like, no, it's still here. So
yeah, totally.
That's a good one. I really love that one.
Yeah, it never leaves.
Yes, exactly.
But yeah, we just talked about this, so I won't go deep on it because we just did a whole episode on it. Apparently,
I know that's why I wanted to do an episode on it. I think it's a great like startup towards Halloween and spooky season. It's a great like little folklore story.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys have like a town that you grew up in that has like some kind of Sleepy Hollow type? Like we had a location. I remember biking through it, and they said that that was like nicknamed Sleepy Hollow because it's like this road that winds down into like this little gully, and it's just completely surrounded by trees. So at night you couldn't see anything in there. So it's really spooky.
Cool.
So it's like that was our Sleepy Hollow. Did you guys?
Wow.
Did you guys have anything like that in your like little towns or anything?
I've been here my whole life. So
nothing in Woodstock.
Not really.
Yeah.
I wish.
I was born and raised in, now I live in Tennessee, but I was born and raised in California in Silicon Valley. So it was like, nope. Always sunny, too sunny all the time.
That sounds amazing.
The complete opposite of Sleepy Hollow, California.
Yeah, exactly.
Who has ever said that there's too much sun?
Me. That's why I moved. I was like, I can't handle this. We don't have fall.
I
actually don't love the sun.
Yes, I was, and then I lived in LA for like 10 years, and I was like, then it was like a super sunny palm tree. I was like, it's nice, but this is too summery for me. So now living on, in Tennessee, I'm like, oh, we have leaves and like weather. So I like that.
Awesome. Let's see. You're getting some love from Rob. Good pick.
Oh.
Tim Burton's last good movie.
Yeah, he said that last time.
Ryan Swayze. I know this isn't horror, but his favorite Tim Burton movie is Batman. Fair enough. It's a good movie.
I love me some Batman.
I like Tim Burton.
Yeah, I think he's a great director.
He just puts a lot of his heart into everything.
He's a weird. You can tell he's a weirdo, and it's great.
He's so weird.
Love it.
Yeah.
He's just really good at like world building. It's like you're there. I love that.
Creative mind.
What do you got, Brendan?
I guess it's my number 6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with Poltergeist. The remake, Rob.
The remake?
I'm just joking. No.
Oh, I was like, oh, interesting.
I was hoping
I might have to agree with Rob here.
I was hoping you'd get a comment in quick before I said anything. No, I'm going with the OG. I think it is one of the best ghost stories. It's quotable. You got that creepy clown. This was a movie that my mom showed me as a kid, so this movie holds like a special. She doesn't like scary movies at all. So when she showed me this, I was like, oh, I'm like, yeah, we're bonding over something that I really like, which is scary movies.
That's cool.
So yeah, this movie holds a great spot in my heart. I think it's incredibly well acted by everybody involved. I love the little old lady who comes in, this house is clear. Yeah, good effects too at the time.
Yeah.
Crazy backstories behind this movie too, like it's cursed. A lot of lore behind this movie. I highly recommend checking it out.
Oh yeah. If you haven't seen Poltergeist, it's an absolute must see.
That's a movie that terrify you as a kid.
Oh yeah. I didn't watch it as a kid, but I remember randomly the first time I ever watched it, it was in high school because my drama teacher was like, "Okay, you guys need to see Poltergeist." And we were like, "What?" That was the first time I watched it. I was like, "Oh, okay." So thankfully he made us watch it because I fell in love with it.
That's cool.
Awesome.
I know. I love that schools used to let us watch like really good movies.
Yeah.
I know.
Now,
You always had that one teacher that would show you something that you're like, you probably shouldn't be watching this.
Yeah.
We were allowed to watch the Psycho in one of our classes. I can't remember which one, but they were like,
wow.
you guys
Oh,
can
I
watch
love
Psycho.
that.
I'm like,
That's awesome.
Sweet.
One of my all-time faves.
Kids should be conditioned to see that shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah. We let
Yeah.
our kids watch horror from a very young age, and now they
Yeah.
love horror. I mean, it's weird. It's a weird concept to me because horror movies, as an adult, don't really scare us anymore.
Yeah.
To me, if
100%.
you weren't scared when you were a kid, what's the actual point? Like the only time you're ever going to be scared of a horror movie is when you're a child. So I feel like they're made to scare some kids.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta show
Yeah. No, totally.
Sam's been sending me some trailers the last couple days where I'm like, these movies are looking pretty good. They actually might get to me. She just sent me that Mads movie we were talking about on our horror hangout.
Yeah, the found footage one.
Yeah, it's like a one shot. It's coming to
Yeah.
Shudder in a bit. It's like a one shot, like drug trippy thing going on. I got no idea, but I was watching Sam sent me the trailer today, and I was like, that looks fucking amazing.
Huh.
Hopefully, it gets under my skin enough.
That's
The last one.
Sorry. No, I was going to say that one played at Fantastic Fest. I just came back from Fantastic Fest. I didn't get to watch that one. I almost did, but I was too tired to watch it. But I heard it's pretty creepy, but there's another one coming out that I'm making sure that everybody watches, and it's called Daddy's Head, and that also comes to Shudder, and that was legitimately terrifying. I was like, "Oh, I don't get scared by movies, and this actually scared me." So everyone's got to watch
Cool.
it. It's so good.
Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna write that
The
one
last
down
one
so I
that
don't forget.
didn't really like make me jump or scared like in that sense, but got under my skin was When Evil Lurks.
Yeah.
That one.
Oh
that
yeah.
was great upon first watch.
Oh yeah. I mean, even like the dog scene, I was like, I knew it was coming, and I still jumped out of my skin.
Yeah.
It gets you, man. It gets you.
Because it's visceral, but it's also like a jump scare too. So I was like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah, it's like a silent jump scare.
You feel it
too.
coming. You feel
Yes.
but it still gets you.
Yeah, that scene really affected me. I was not too happy afterwards. Like, we got two great big dogs, right?
Yeah.
That was one of the scariest movies I've seen in a long time, actually.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm gonna hit up the comments here real quick. We got Mark from Mark Loves Horror. What is going on, man? Oh my
You
god!
thought you were serious.
Yeah, no. Check this out. I got him. No, I'm going with the OG. Let's see. Yeah, Sam has never seen Poltergeist.
Oh, so good.
Oh.
I know. I think we're gonna make a special point of watching it this year.
Yeah. Especially when you know like the lore behind it too. It's like, oh, this is creepy.
Yeah.
And just turn every light off in the house too.
Yeah.
I'll try to. That usually doesn't fly at my house, but we'll try.
I love watching stuff in the complete dark.
Rob, I don't know, man.
I
don't know.
Are we
Debatable.
well
I'm just
adjusted?
See, Sam heard about Daddy's Head and she's excited. And
it's
I
so
have not
good.
heard of it, but I'm excited for it now.
Yeah.
Mark. Okay, guys, I think we're.
Yeah, I did. I wrote it down.
running halfway through our list now. We are on number 5.
All right.
5. Okay, I would say my 5th is Haunt. It's
Sorry.
I mean, yeah, no, you're totally fine. I love it. It's like another Halloween attraction one. I like this one a little bit more than Hellfest. I think it's just a little bit more engaging. I just love it's so freaking good. I love it.
Mhm.
It's like
It-
an easy you don't have to think about it too, where you're like, "Oh, this is just a brainless movie." I love stuff like that.
Yeah, it was brutal. It was good gore, good fucking
Good everything.
good everything.
I
Yeah,
love
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
That was one that got to me actually, because I'm not like, oh, there's a scene where his foot is about to go down on
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I remember it, like I've only watched this movie once and I remember loving it, but I just remember that one scene where it was just like cringe. It's
Mhm.
like, oh,
You're
not
about
a
to do
foot
that.
scene.
yes.
Love it.
It's
Love the
such a good
killers
one.
too.
Yeah, the killers are good, and it, like, gets you where you're like, "Wait, something happening? Are they joking? Is it real?" Like, I just think it's so good.
Yeah, I remember the ghost guy, and I'm like, is he a part of it? Like, he's playing this
Yeah.
pretty well. So,
Yeah.
um, I also agree with Mark Loves Horror here with the Under the Mask reveal.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
exactly.
awesome. Yeah.
So cool. Great practical effects there. And you're getting some love from Rob.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Take it while you can.
I know.
Sam also loves Haunt. We watched it last year for the first time.
We might have to do a rewatch of that soon.
Yeah, we haven't watched it since 2019 or 20 when it came out, isn't it?
I love
Yeah.
Shudder movies though. A
Yeah,
lot
so
of
good.
Oh, I don't watch enough of them. I need to hop back on it.
Oh, yeah. They got some gems.
Mhm.
Sam's number 5 is Night of the Demons remake. She is throwing it
Who's
out there.
Wait, her original might be in the list too. Come
Probably.
on.
The remake. Yeah, I remember having a little bit of fun with that. I haven't seen it in quite some time, so I need a rewatch of it.
That's been years.
I haven't seen any, the remake or the original.
Oh
Oh,
no.
Yeah,
The
they're on my watch list, but
The
I think the
original's pretty
original is
good.
on my watch list.
I
yeah.
enjoyed the original.
Hit up the original, obviously.
I would do that one first, maybe.
Yeah.
Sam
all
will, Sam will tell you watch 1, 2, and the remake. Skip 3, but
The cool location and like I don't know. I like the aesthetics of the whole place and they're just kind of in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yep, awesome
It's cool.
creature, demon effects.
Mm-hmm.
In the original, I don't really remember the remake that much, but I know the original's makeup effects are unreal.
yeah.
Very 80s.
Yeah, great. Great pick, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
Beau and
Yep,
Kayla.
back to me. I'm gonna go 1975. This is one of Kayla's favorite movies of all time.
Since I was a kid, and this might trouble people.
Oh yeah. It's Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh.
Awesome.
Another
great
musical
one.
hitting the list here.
I have so much fun with this movie. I know it word for word, so I'd annoy people if they were watching it with me. Like the whole movie,
Oh yeah.
word for word.
Yeah.
I don't know why it reminds me of spooky. I think it's because everybody's dressed up in the mansion. It's a spooky castle. It's dark and rainy.
Oh yeah.
It's like the movie kind of has all these nods to old
Classic.
Universal monster movies, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well-
I try to watch it every year. Usually in
Oh,
October.
we watch this at least once a year.
Yeah,
Sometimes twice. Sometimes 3 times.
and I love musicals too, so that's my jam.
The first time I had ever watched this, you were the one that told me about it like 20 years ago or something. But it grew on me. Every
Yeah,
time
'cause
we watch it, it grows a little more and a little more. And now it's one of my, like, I gave it a 5 the last time we watched it, 5 out of 5.
My first viewing of that might have been when I was around 4 years old, and I was walking around in high heels and a boa and like singing the songs.
Oh, I
From the
love
movie.
that.
Yeah, my
I've
parents
heard-
were like, "Oh God, what are you doing?"
That's so good. I actually just recently watched it like a couple months back. I had never seen it because I always wanted to watch it like at the theater and like dress up and do the midnight showing, and it just never happened for me. And I was like, okay, well, one day it's gonna happen, and I want that to be my first time. And then it never happened. I was like, okay, I just gotta watch the damn movie. So I just watched it a couple months back, and I was like, oh, it's so good. But I still wish that I would have watched it at the theater all dressed up.
Yeah.
It is a fun experience.
Yeah.
Frankenfurter's introduction gets me every time when he comes down that elevator, and it just as soon as that part happens, I'm sucked in. I'm good to go right now. He sells me. But yeah, Rocky Horror. If you haven't seen it, check it out. This is another one Rob absolutely hates, so we're about to get a comment saying that I'm wrong again.
I believe when I was younger, this would come on TV too during the couple weeks there around Halloween.
Oh yeah,
sure. Yeah. So. Probably like a cut version, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a great pick. I love that movie too. I haven't seen it in so long. My mom keeps it. They have that showing where you dress up and you go and see the movie and stuff. And she dresses up every year, and she goes to watch it in theater. Sam would also like to do that. She made a point in putting that in the comments.
Yeah, you guys ever do that? Invite us. We'll go for that. That'd be
cool. We got to take it easy on Rob. I think we're starting to hurt his feelings a little bit. Rob, you're not being attacked.
That's fine. You're allowed your opinion.
Even though they're wrong. All right. Because it's my number 5.
Mm-hmm.
I am going with the classic, The Exorcist.
Oh, love.
How can he not have it? Yeah, how can he not have it on here?
That was an honorable mention for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Kayla wanted to put it in.
He had his pile ready, and I wanted to swap a couple out because I agreed with most of his, but Exorcist, like, come on. Exactly.
I don't watch it every year though at Halloween, so I was just like,
I'm the demon fiend in the house. I love demon movies like more than any other subgenre. So yeah, I agree.
I think The Exorcist is like a perfect movie, and it's still creepy. It's still got the amazing atmosphere. It's very fall too. It feels like everything takes place in the fall, even though you don't really ever see any pumpkins or anything, but the leaves are brown.
Yes.
Yeah, and then in the picture on the cover, like the classic photo of the street light shining down, I'm pretty sure there's leaves falling too. I think.
I think so.
Some fog.
I feel like it.
I'm like, I have it right behind me. That's probably one of my favorite. When people ask me what's your favorite horror movie of all time, I just blank and I'm like, The Exorcist. It was my first horror movie I ever watched. So I'm like, holds a little special place in my heart. I love that movie.
Nice.
Boldly.
I love it too.
Yeah, I think it is just the best horror movie in general. Like all time. Great. Like, you can't get any better, but
it's high quality, right? It's feels real. Some demon movies are a little more goofy and fun, and this one feels
totally
sinister and real. So
yeah, and I love how most of the horror of it is when Reagan's getting like poked and prodded by the doctors, not even like the demon stuff yet.
Yeah.
Imagine being in all those loud rooms and stuff. Like, oh no, thank you.
Yeah, that goes through a lot.
Yeah. And the behind the scenes stuff in that movie too is just incredible.
It's also crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. We got Rob Green. Thanks, Rob. I see your tune is starting to change a little bit.
Hit or miss.
Oh, let's see. Exorcist, talk about being thrown into the deep end. Yeah.
I know. I snuck it out of my grandma's VHS little cabinet, and I was like, this looks scary, and I was maybe like 7, and I was like, this is traumatizing. But then I watched it as a teenager, because I was like, a kid, like 7, and then I watched it as a teenager, and then as a teenager you're like, this is silly, like this is like not believable. But then I watched it as an adult and I'm like, this is so perfect. So I went through a lot of phases with The Exorcist.
And I know, I feel like trying to show a teenager this movie would not go well.
Especially when she's like, doing her whole like cursing moments, and like you're like, as a teenager, you're like, this is hilarious. Yeah.
I went and saw an anniversary version in the theater where they added a couple scenes, and it's the one where they like she's like running down the stairs.
Yes.
I'm like, could have left that out, maybe.
It's too modern.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too weird.
Yes.
It doesn't feel.
She's doing the Grudge.
Yeah.
film.
The spider's
Yes.
stair crawl. Yeah, that's just in the director's cut.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so weird. It doesn't
Yeah.
feel like it should be in there. I don't know.
Yeah, I have mixed emotions about it because I'm like, oh, unnatural body movements are are creepy to me. It's probably like my biggest creepy thing in movies. But then at the same point, it's like kind of comical, because it does feel kind of like too modern. But yeah, it's a weird one. But I did the same thing. I went to the theater and I watched it there too.
Oh, nice. I never got
Yeah.
around to it. I really want to.
Oh yeah, it's awesome.
Let's see, I'm gonna say what up to Koi. Happy Sanjo. What's going on, man? I'm glad to have you in the chat. Thanks for watching. And we are on our way down to number 4. Gigi, what you got?
4. Okay, I'm going with another classic. And it's Halloween, just the original Halloween. I mean, it's just autumn, feels like fall. Love it. It's a classic. Even though I do think this might be a hot take. I do think that there are moments where it gets kind of slow, but I still love watching it every Halloween. I actually only watch it during Halloween season. I don't think that all the Halloween movies are not movies that I like choose to watch outside of Halloween time. So I'm gonna go with that one.
Yeah, excellent pick. I'll throw it out there.
We'll do
It's
that as
my next one as well.
Oh, nice. Okay, perfect.
Knock them both off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same actually of what you're saying. Like, although I think this is a perfect horror movie, I do agree with everything you said too about like this. It does slow down quite a bit. It's so hard to talk about this movie because it is hot take.
I love the stalker, Michael. I think he's so
Yes.
creepy when he's just kind of like looking around bushes, and his presence is just like feels off. It's like, ugh.
Yeah.
Yes, and that's
But
what the whole movie is.
It's a perfect Halloween movie, like literally.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah, and just the title alone. Like,
yeah, exactly. And the
anybody
feeling,
that got to name their movie Halloween,
I know, seriously, lucky.
you're the
And
only one now forever that gets to name
exactly.
that.
And it actually like was a hit because it's like, imagine if you named it that and you're like, oh, my movie sucked.
Yeah, it's actually wild to think because if it did bomb, there would have probably have been like multiple movies named Halloween coming out.
Oh yeah,
because people would have been trying to capitalize on the title, right?
totally.
But yeah.
Oh, what can you say, Michael Myers?
Yeah.
Iconic.
Excellent score, excellent killer.
Oh yeah.
Great setting. One of the best horror directors of all time. Like it's hard to mess with Halloween.
Yeah,
I love it.
I agree with you guys that it is a little bit slow. I think that's why it's taken me so long to try to give it a rewatch. Because even though it is Halloween, I don't tend to usually watch it on Halloween or in the month. I haven't revisited it in probably about 4 or 5 years, maybe.
That's fair. That's fair. It's one of those movies that I'll put on like while I'm doing something because it's kind of slow. Like I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna put it on and like decorate or like bake because it's not like, oh, I have to watch for like every little thing that's happening because you're like, oh, he's just still walking. I can like so yeah. I can totally see that.
Yeah, and after you've seen it too.
Yeah.
It's a great like background movie.
Yeah, totally.
Nice. Rob says Halloween is the only movie to still have the power to freak him out. It is perfect.
Oh.
Wow.
Jeez. That's wild.
I agree. I like his mannerisms and the stalker Michael. Not the
Yeah.
Michael, but the creeper around the corner. God.
I hope they make the next one and he runs.
No.
Oh, that'd be terrifying. Like that would actually terrify me. Chasing scares me.
Yeah. Why not?
That'd be an interesting take. I'd like that.
Yeah.
Mark also has a hot take. H2O is the best film in the franchise.
Ooh.
I like it well.
It's fun.
It's a fun one. Yeah.
I haven't seen it in so long.
I'll stop there.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm like I've only seen like bits and pieces, but people love it.
It's got a great ending.
Yeah.
Michael's head goes flying.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And it's Jamie Lee again, but they kind of botched the story a little bit. If you can ignore that, it's an enjoyable movie.
Yeah. LL Cool J's in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's,
Apartment.
You also have an appearance by Jamie Lee's mom, Janet Lee.
Yeah.
oh yes, yes.
Let's see. We got Sam's number 4 pick, which is Night of the Demons, the OG.
Nice.
Yeah.
Figured that.
Yeah, I figured it'd be on
That
her
would
list
be
too.
It felt like it was one that I was considering, but man, it's hard. It's hard to do top 10s for
Mhm.
this time of year because it could just
It
my
is.
top. There's so many. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Rob, he watches the entire Halloween franchise at least once a year. No, thank you, Rob.
Minus the Rob Zombies? Or including those?
I think he honestly includes them.
Yeah,
Yeah?
probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Rob likes the Rob Zombie movies.
I
Let's-
don't think he likes Rob Zombie at all.
Oh
I
no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
He's the one that absolutely hates Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
I think he just watches them because it's a part of the franchise.
Yeah.
What's going on, Frank from Frank's Media and Reviews, guys? Go give him a like. Go check out his channel. He does great physical media stuff. He's already given out some movie suggestions as well. Everybody needs to go see The Dark and the Wicked.
I really like that one.
It is a good one.
It was creepy.
Brennan and Sam have some history with that movie.
Oh, yeah?
I
We'll
can't
move
remember
on.
if I've seen that. Is that where like the little demon is like, come outside?
No, it's like a super
Which one's
bleak
that?
and
Oh
depressing.
yeah,
Very dark. Very
it came out in
dark.
2020.
I think
Yes.
so. Yeah.
Yes, I remember that one. Sam says she's in the minority. She didn't
I
like
need
it.
to
I
watch
just
it.
thought it was okay.
I need to
I need
watch
to
it again.
rewatch it though.
Same.
Yeah.
I remember really liking it, though.
Let's see. Here's your answer to Rob.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
are included.
As much as I wish they didn't exist.
Yeah. All right. We are working our way to me, I guess. Yeah, I'm
Yep,
on number 4.
4.
All right. I got Tales from the Crypt Demon Night.
Nice.
I love that.
I didn't even
I've
think
never
about
seen it.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
I
so much
know.
fun.
It's also another one that's been on my watch list forever.
This was like a sci-fi channel for me too, because they would do like
Yeah.
the back-to-back with Bordello of Blood right after. I love it. I think Billy Zane is just so entertaining to watch. I think it's got a bunch of fantastic character actors in there. You get a very early Jada Pinkett Smith acting debut in that as well.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, she's
That's
got like
interesting.
bleach
Gruesome.
bleach blonde hair in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got this wicked lore and backstory behind that I absolutely love, and I was so upset when I went and watched the second movie. I was like, why is this not following up the first movie? Because I thought it was so good. And you got that classic Tales from the Crypt like entry scene, just like the TV, so it feels even more Halloween to me because I just grew up watching the Tales from the Crypt Keeper cartoon as a kid. So this movie has always held a little special spot in my heart. And I still just love watching Billy Zane. I think he's such a great screen presence in that movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's just incredible.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
pretty awesome. In the 90s, he's like superstar material. And then also like the Tales from the Crypt Keeper himself,
Mhm.
like you were
Yeah.
saying.
So
Like,
nostalgic.
as soon as they could just end the movie after he gives his opening monologue and I'd be all right. 5 out of
5
5.
stars. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
I had a lamp in my bedroom when I was young that every time the lights went out, I thought it was like I pictured him as the lampshade. So I had to get my parents to take it out of my room.
Oh,
So
that's
I'd wake
so
up in the middle of
funny.
the night and I'm like, It had the shape. I don't know. It was
Just the
weird.
shape of his head.
Yeah, I always thought it was him sitting at the
Yeah,
corner of my
yeah.
room.
Billy Zane or the Crypt Keeper?
The Crypt Keeper.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't have been mad about Billy Zane.
Yeah, right.
My mom would have stolen my lamp.
Yeah, that was the
Oh,
poster
yeah.
right beside the picture.
My mom loved Billy Zane. She did the hots for him.
Oh, that's so funny.
Let's go to the comments here real quick. Thank you, Frank, for the congrats. Thank you. Let's see. Rob throwing out that Bordello of Blood is better than Demon Knight. He has been
Oh
told
my
this.
God.
True though, it's been a long time since he's seen either. I started watching Bordello of Blood last year, and I didn't make it through. Sam didn't want to watch it because she deems them as boys' movies, which I totally understand. There's some.
I must be a boy.
There's there's just a lot of nudity and foul language and teenagers, and I don't know. It does. The second one feels especially more like a boys' movie than the first one.
Bordello of Blood is rough.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen it. I'm gonna have to check it out this year. Sam didn't like Demon Knight, yes, and I am making her watch it again, of course, because I love it and I want to talk about it this month.
That's how it's done.
Yeah, that's how you gotta do it.
We're gonna do 10 straight watch alongs with Demon Knight. That'll be fun.
Shit, Ed.
All right, guys, this is it. We're moving into the top 3. Woo!
Ooh. Okay, let's see. This might be a silly one, but that's okay. I have to watch Halloween Town every Halloween. It's
That's gonna-
nostalgic. It's super just Halloweeny. It's so incredibly cheesy and like ridiculous. I watched it like again last year, and for some reason it felt like it was like a lot fresher in my mind from last year. And I was like, this is so incredibly cheesy, but it's just so good. I love it. It just makes you feel good and just cozy. I love it.
I never watched that.
Me neither.
But
That's one I missed.
I know Sam will be on the train of that.
Yep.
Oh,
I-
yeah.
I think Hocus Pocus would be my equivalent to that kind of young, entry level horror
Mhm.
Halloween.
Yeah.
But I never watched Halloween Town.
With movies like that, it depends on how young you were when you see
Oh,
them.
Yeah.
totally. Because if you were to
Casper
watch it
was good, too.
now, yes, you'd be like, this is ridiculous. But like, it's such like a nostalgic movie. And I actually went to the little town that it was like filmed in. And like they have this set there during October. So it's like all set up and it's adorable. Like if you grew up watching the movie. But yeah, if it was like my first time watching it as an adult, I'd be like, this is okay.
Oh, nostalgia is great. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. I'm
That is
actually
a
kind of
good
upset that Sam's not on here to
Yeah.
Oh, she will be.
super fangirl out here. She loves it. She's already watched it.
Oh,
Uh,
oh yeah. It's like
yeah.
a must. Oh yeah, Halloween Town is a classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what is going on? Dark Room Reviews. Hello. Yeah, she puts it on every year when she is decorating the house for Halloween season.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't grow up with it either, so I'll sit down and kind of watch it with her, kind of be on my phone, but it's just not the one I grew up with. So it doesn't hold that same nostalgia for me. That's Scooby-Doo
Yeah.
for me.
That's
what-
fair, yeah.
That's what happened with me too with Hocus Pocus. Kayla hyped it up, and then I watched it and I fell asleep. And it was the first movie I've fallen asleep
I watch
watching
that all
in
the time.
probably 20
Yeah, oh,
years.
yeah.
And Casper was great too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Yeah.
that
That's a
one.
good one.
Yeah, it all depends on if you watch them young, especially for movies like that, right?
Well, I might be a little
Yeah.
older than you guys, so that might make the difference.
For the Halloween Town and
Yeah.
Hocus Pocus.
I think I'm probably the older one here. Well, you're the oldest. I think you're the oldest, but
Yeah, I'm old as fuck. Thanks for reminding me.
you're welcome.
All right.
Yeah. Oh,
Am I up for number 3 here?
we got Sam's here real quick. We'll throw it out
Sam
here.
for me, I forgot.
We
Hocus
got
Pocus.
Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
That's a good movie.
It's a classic. She showed it to me for the first time last year. When the second one come out? Last year or the year
Very
before?
recent.
Yeah,
2 years ago.
I think 2
maybe.
years ago.
Yeah.
I
It was
liked that.
fun.
It was okay.
They were both cute. I think I
Yeah.
like the second one more than I like the first one, to be honest.
Oh, that's a hot
Oh.
take.
That
I
is.
know. I know. It. Although I'd probably have to give them both a pretty standard rewatch. I should do like revisit, but
I like
yeah.
the characters in the original. That's why. The
The what?
brother sister duo in the
Oh,
original.
yeah.
I like their
yeah.
dynamic and the cat and all that.
Yeah,
so.
same.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat with Sam for the most part with the blonde witch. Is it Sarah Michelle Gellar? No,
Yeah,
it's not. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yeah, she is so fucking funny.
Yeah, she's the best one.
Yeah.
And that was, I feel like if you grew up on those two, that was like everybody's, like every boy's like, it's my first crush.
Mhm. Yeah, I like that one.
Nice. All right, Beau and Kayla, what's up with your number 3? What you got?
This is a movie I just lent you. Actually, you just gave it back to me, so I'll show it. And it's Coraline.
Oh God, so good.
Just amazing.
So good.
This is one of my favorite. It would be top 5 favorite animated movies ever made for me. I watch it. The first time I watched it was when it came out, and my daughters watched it with me. They were both really young.
And they fell in love.
And they've been obsessed with it ever since. It's both. I know it's my one daughter's favorite movie of all time, and I'm pretty sure it's the other one's like really high up
very
there.
close to first. Mm-hmm.
And it just, I don't know, it's nostalgic too. Like watching your kids watch a movie and they're so in love with it. It helps make you fall in love with the movie too. Like, so I think that played a big part. But
the storyline's solid. It's just a beautifully colorful, sick, twisted movie for a kid.
It's gorgeous.
It was like genuinely creepy. I watched it for the first time not that long ago, and I was like, this is like pretty freaky. If I was a kid, I'd be like, oh, I'm scared.
Yeah, it's a creepy witch. It's a solid witch movie. If you made this in live action form, it would probably be a terrifying horror movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Lady, like the storyline, the witch literally like attacking sad children and sucking them into a opposite world and
tricking them,
trying to get them to cut eyeballs out and sew in new eyeballs. It's
freaky.
It's movie, that's for sure.
Yeah,
but it's just beautiful. It's a beautiful movie. It looks awesome.
Yep, I've seen it so many times. It's crazy.
And the claymation stuff blows my mind.
The work, 4.5 years it took the team to make this movie, of every single scene, right? Shot one pick at a time. Every time you move a character, it's wild.
I do not have the patience.
It's crazy. Yeah, it's whacked. I can't even believe that people would put that much work into making like art forms.
Yeah,
it blows my mind. When I'm watching, I'm just in awe every time.
And that's a family movie. That's an annual family movie, so that's kind of nice.
Oh,
yes, we watch this multiple times a year as a family, so it had to be. It could have been my number 1, but I have my next 2 are my 2 of my favorite Halloween movies. So it takes number 3.
All right. Says clearly we have entered into the children's portion of the night.
Yep.
Yeah.
Especially mine.
It's just they give off like it's just obviously children's movies, like they give off so much more of that world building. So it's like, oh, it feels very Halloweeny. So I totally get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And none of us want to grow up. Come on.
Exactly.
Yep. Let me see. For my number 3, I got the original Fright Night up. I love this movie. I think it's so cheesy. It's got the Vincent Price kind of character, who's a great actor in it. And it's just a good story. It's kind of got the same vibes for me as like what Poltergeist kind of have, except like in a vampire aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that's on my watch every year, but like I'm gonna try to make a point of watching it from now on every year because I do love the story so much. and the cover art's amazing. It's one of those movies I saw in a video store as a kid and being like,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
what's that movie about? That looks
Sold.
sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very iconic cover.
Yeah. And honestly, it's been even since I remember when me and Beau bet we were talking about the Steelbook 4K coming out, and I still haven't even watched it.
No?
Find it. No, I keep for some reason it just always evades my grasp of coming out. But I'm gonna make a point of watching it this Halloween because I think it's just got it's such great feels for the season.
Oh yeah. Yep. One of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, it's a great one. The practical effects are incredible in that one.
Yeah.
Some of it, I'm like, I don't even know how they pulled it off, like for the era that it was.
Yes. Yeah. It looks
Yeah.
very CG in some spots, and it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wholly practical. It's cool. I love it.
I like Chris Sarandon too.
Sarandon's
He's
phenomenal.
Yes.
The alluring man.
Yeah.
Alluring
Sexy ass
vampire.
motherfucker.
Yeah, dude was a smoke show, but he's still a smoke show. Yeah, I got Rob back on my side with Fright Night.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
All right, we're down to the final two. Gigi, what do you got?
Okay, this one will be quick because we kind of already talked about it, but Hocus Pocus. That is, I
Nice.
already did my annual rewatch of Hocus Pocus. I love it. It's spooky, incredible. I used to, when I lived in California, the front of my house used to be like just like a plain white wall, and I used to project Hocus Pocus on it every year for Halloween. I love
Nice.
it's. I wish my house currently had that, but just awesome.
That is awesome.
Well, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or yeah, that probably would have been in here if we had more time.
And I love witches.
I know
Same.
Sam wants to go to Salem so bad.
That'd be
I do
amazing.
too. I heard it's like the worst, like during Halloween time because that's when everybody goes. But they say like if you go any other time of the year, it's like the same energy. So
Yeah. I have a
Really?
friend actually just sent me pics that went to Salem for a couple weeks, and he was sending me pictures of all the places he was going to that you're allowed to. Because
mhm.
he said a lot of them you're not allowed to pull your camera out because then it gives away the museums, right? So
Yeah.
people pay to go. But it was cool, some of the stuff he was showing me. I was like, are you kidding me? This is fucking amazing.
That'd be somewhere we'd go if we were able to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to hit there one day.
Mm. It's not too far.
No, it's not that far from us.
No, it's only like 8 hours, 10 hours, I think it was for a
Yeah,
day.
about an 8 to 10 hour drive, depending on how fast you're going.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not bad.
yeah. Sam's saying hi to Bruce. Bruce came to see me. He's under the table right
Oh.
Nice.
now. Sam's number 2 pick was Halloween Town.
Nice. Ours were flipped.
Yeah, back and forth.
Yeah.
Should have sucked it up and came on here, Sam.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. Sam.
he wants to go to Salem in the spring. Let's see. Skip some of that stuff, I guess. All right, Beau and Kayla, number 2.
Ooh, number 2. Oh, this was hard for me. This one I think is the actual best Halloween season movie ever made, and it's Trick or Treat. I only have this original like Blu-ray, but I got the 4K coming from Arrow, so I'm looking
Oh,
for
nice.
yes. I think it might be my favorite anthology of all time. I've never actually sat down and thought about that deeply, but I think it might be my favorite horror anthology ever made. I think every segment, every tiny story in this is flawless, all leading to the great what do you call it? Like the wrap-up story
Yeah.
with Brian Cox. Just phenomenal. So, like, oh man.
It's so good.
Yeah, we were just talking about it on the last time I was on with you, actually, and as soon as we were done, I immediately was like, "Oh, am I watching this right now?" Like every time I talk about it, I want to watch the movie again.
No, totally.
It's freaking cool, man. I can't wait to
love
get
that
that
movie.
4K in my hand.
When's
Oh,
that?
that's awesome.
It's the end of this month. It's around Halloween, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna check that out immediately.
Yeah, I think I
Everything
have to
he
pick it up
said.
too.
Everything you said.
Yeah, you like it a lot.
I won't tie up the chat. Yeah. No, I love that one as well.
It's hard.
It's cute little Sam.
Yeah, cute.
We need
and
a doll.
Horrendous.
And
at
not
the same time.
not.
I know. I'm
we
jealous.
need some kind of Sam.
Brendan.
Yeah.
Sitting right beside him in the chair.
My little Sam is in the corner of my bookshelf.
We need a
He's way
Sam.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got him from Spirit Halloween.
Spirit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Alright, going to Spirit.
That's a good find.
fairly affordable too. It wasn't
Oh,
too
yeah,
bad.
'cause Spirit can be pricey.
Yeah, he doesn't like move or anything like that or nothing, but he's good quality.
Dude's cute, yeah.
Want the other face too. Let's get both.
The
Yeah.
Leatherface too.
The creepy pumpkin head one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without the little sack.
Burlap, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Get both. Sorry, this
Uh,
chair's
I know I'm sharing your
Sorry.
autograph,
Just gonna chat real quick. Hello, Ragnar666. What's going on? We got Rob back on our teams, people. Trick or Treat's a great Halloween movie. Let's see, Sam's throwing out that she has a crochet Sam upstairs too with a little bag.
nice.
Sam, throw out who made that because they go to cons and stuff, and I am Oracle Stitches. Go follow them
Oh,
on
nice.
Instagram. She does a bunch of cool crocheted stuff. She's awesome.
We just bought a
Cool.
little Coraline from a stand down at Canada Day.
Oh,
That
Oh,
someone
really?
made. Yeah.
random. So
With the
random.
button eyes and everything.
I
Yeah.
love that.
Yeah, that was cool actually.
Yeah.
People are so crafty.
I know.
Yeah.
I love it.
The amount of time though that goes into it is pretty crazy.
Mhm.
I don't
Mhm.
like Gigi was saying earlier, patience is something that I lack.
Oh,
in.
Yeah, I'm not very good
I
in the
would love
patience
to, but no.
department.
Let's see here before we get up to it. We got Peyton in the chat wondering where Sam is at. She is sick. What up, Peyton? Scream's already been mentioned, buddy, so it's not in the top #1 spot. Just so you know, Scream's his favorite franchise. Guess we're on my way to #2, and I got Terrifier 2.
Hmm.
Oh.
I'm gonna get some huge hate from Rob. You can save your comment.
And you're back down.
I love Terrifier 2. It's long, but it's all about Halloween. I think some of the kills are great. I would almost combine the first two just because the first one lacks zero story, but I love like the jack-o'-lantern kills, like where he turns the guy's face into a jack-o'-lantern. The second movie is kind of, it's just got more Halloween feel than the first one, I guess. Like you can see the leaves are falling, and there's a scene where the girl's handing out candy.
Yeah.
People are dressed up. There's a scene where Art is literally in a costume store, like a Spirit Halloween, and I
Mhm.
fucking love that. Trying on the glasses, I think is great.
Yes, that's the best sequence in the movie, in my opinion.
I fucking love
Yeah.
art.
His
Yeah.
facial expressions are phenomenal.
Oh yeah, so comedic. I love it. But it's a comedic, but it's like uncomfortable comedic. So it's like,
Yes.
I don't know.
He'll be doing something goofy and then just be like dead stereo. It's like
Yeah.
creepy.
Yeah, so I had to throw it on. I feel like this is going to become like one of those new Halloween or movies that are going to become Halloween classics, you know?
Yeah, totally. If you guys, I got to see Terrifier 3 at Fantastic Fest, and if you guys like his little kind of like Art's little, I'm not the biggest Terrifier fan. Like I like the first one for what it is. I thought the second one got a little too convoluted and long, but it's there. But I actually liked Terrifier 3, and he's like
Oh,
bigger and better than ever, I think.
Oh,
That's
that's
sweet.
exciting then.
Yeah.
We got
I actually think by the time this series is done, which I don't know if it ever will be, but I think by the time it's done, he's going to be on the pantheon of killers.
Mhm.
Like I'm not
Oh,
the
yeah.
biggest fan of these movies either,
Yeah.
You love him.
but his presence,
Yeah.
he almost already deserves to be up there with the freaking legends. It's kind of crazy. Like,
No,
by the
totally.
time we get through couple more movies, he'll probably his face will be up there on the Mount Rushmore
Well, he's
of serial killers.
Gaining popularity
Yeah.
very fast. So
I think he's already here, like with just how fast he like invaded pulp culture is just insane. He's
It's
everywhere.
nuts. Everyone I know
It
talks
is.
about it.
Hmm.
People that have
Mhm.
never watched horror movies before, like I said last time, her dad brought him up, and I don't think he's ever watched horror movies. And he was
Yeah.
That's
he was
funny.
talking about it. It was like, holy crap! So he's exploding.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
people from work were bringing it up to me and been like, "Hey, have you seen this Terrifier, like Art the Clown kind of guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I watched it like a couple weeks ago." He's like, "Dude, it's fucking crazy." I'm like, I know, eh? And I'm like, I didn't think you'd be into that, but he's like, I watched the whole thing, and he's like, and I went back and I watched the first one, and that one was okay, but 2 was better. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
my brother was
Yeah.
talking about how gnarly the one scene, the bedroom scene, is in number 2.
Yeah,
How he was like just disgusted, and his wife wasn't, and that he thinks she's a serial killer. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I'm with her. Like,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
I didn't find it that bad.
no.
Like when I first went into it, I heard people were puking and passing out in the theater. So I was a little bit worried because my stomach can get a little flippy on some gross out scenes. But I found like the practical is so comical.
Yeah,
that it
didn't feel
takes
it away,
like,
super real.
Throwing Art in there laughing
Mhm.
and smiling
Breaks it
while
up.
he's doing it kind of
Yeah.
takes the horror away. So I appreciated that. I like that a lot.
yeah. We heard the same thing too going into like what did we go see? The Substance. We had heard walkouts
so
and people
good.
throwing up. So like when we went to see it, we were like, okay, who's like, I'm like, we're jazzed. I'm like, if somebody faints watching this in the theater, I'm
Yeah.
gonna walk out and be like, that was the best movie experience ever. I don't even need to finish the movie. And everybody that was there, other than like, I think there was like a mom and dad and their son, I'm assuming. Everybody else was like gray haired, like they were like old.
Oh my
Older crowd?
gosh.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
actually
Wild.
pretty sure. I feel like they went for Demi Moore, and then they were
Yeah.
like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah,
That's
I,
Yeah.
I know that's exactly what I
Yeah,
was
they're like,
thinking
Demi
too.
Moore's back? I
Yeah.
gotta go see that.
I'm
Oh my god, it's
excited.
wild.
Ghost too.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, Rob didn't like my answer. Dropped the ball. I know. It's hard to think of like Halloween themed movies that are like scary and gory by this time. So that was my pick. Let's see.
He's probably really gonna hate my number one. So
I know he's gonna like mine, but I feel like it's like the obvious choice, you know. All right. Well, Gigi, what is your number 1 pick?
I feel like our number 1 is both the same. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. It's Trick or Treat.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah.
that could have been my number one as well.
Yes. It is one of my all-time favorite movies, lives on my Letterboxd top 4. I love it. I don't really like collect a lot of like plushy stuff, but I have my little Sam. I went to go rewatch it in the theater when it came out like 2 years ago, and it's I love it. It's just so great. It just oozes Halloween.
Mhm.
I know
Yeah.
when I go to talk about it, I get flabbergasted because I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah.
I love everything about it. It's
Yeah.
just the perfect Halloween themed horror movie.
And we like anthologies as well. So
yes,
Yeah.
even if you take the Halloween theme out, it's a solid horror movie all around.
Yeah, it's so
Can't be
good.
matched.
Yeah.
Rob better like that one. He likes that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah.
think he said
we
he
already
liked
gave
it.
you
Yeah.
the thumbs
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sam
You're
also had
lucky.
it at her number 1. Yeah, it's great, and I love that each story is just like a spooky campfire tale almost that you'd hear
Mhm.
growing up, and the wraparound story is really well done. Sam is just he's also such an iconic character now, even though he doesn't say a single word.
I know.
But he's adorable, so he's got to be. And
Yeah.
this movie has like just reached this. This is like a movie that has achieved so much from so little, because when this movie came out, it was completely looked over. It didn't like I don't even know if it made it to theaters, but I
No,
remember
it
what.
was straight to DVD.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
remember seeing a trailer
Wild.
for it, and damn, was I excited for that movie, and it just never went. And then I saw it on
Mhm.
DVD after it came out. And I just fell in love with this movie. I try to watch it every year. I know last year we skipped out on it, but this year we're back on track to watch it on Halloween. We always watch this and hand out candy. So yeah.
Do you have that 4K pre-order?
No, I don't.
No?
No.
I
Not
can
yet.
let you borrow mine if you don't, because it comes out right before Halloween if you want. You can check it out
Oh,
on
nice.
4K TV.
Yeah, I'm gonna see finances. See what I want to pick and choose this month.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
I know. I'm excited. We've been talking about Trick or Treat for a while. Let it go. I could go on forever.
An amazing horror movie.
I know.
Yeah.
I love it.
Let's see, there is a local theater by Rob showing it this month. Hoping to make it. I would go
Oh.
see in theater if it was
You're
released
lucky.
again.
Yeah, that's
Sure.
fun.
Yeah, I've never been able to watch it in the theater, so I'd totally do that if it came here.
Oh yeah.
Our theater sucks.
Yeah,
They don't do cool stuff like that.
I know. I'm worried about even getting Terrifier 3.
I
at
know.
This point.
I've been
No.
I've been checking every day and I haven't seen it.
I
Hasn't
know,
popped
hasn't,
up.
Hasn't.
No.
No.
I know.
Really? Oh man.
I know.
It's okay. You can come to Waterloo with us and you get your own little private seats.
Don't hold your breath on that one.
For me,
Yeah.
leaving the house,
Yeah.
it's a little difficult. Yeah.
It's not even popping up there yet.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it will, because what was Long Legs? It took a while for the
Yes.
theater to catch on
Oh.
to that
Yep.
popularity too.
2
so.
days before Long
Yeah.
Legs came out, our theater finally announced it. I was like, thank God.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
But
So
yeah.
it might still happen.
Yeah, GG, it's a super low budget like theater that's just been here for years and years and years and years. I'm
Oh,
assuming,
yeah.
Bo.
Oh.
It's nostalgic looking. Like, there's pictures when you're walking in. The signs have been broken for like 15
It looks
years.
like we live in Gotham City.
Yeah, it's like Gotham City. We'll just leave it at that.
That's kind of
It's
cool
all-
though.
It's run down.
Yeah.
It is kind
Uh,
of cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. You're like,
Like,
except when they don't play the movies we want. Yeah.
Yes.
They might still.
Yep.
All right, Bo, you're the only one left.
Oh,
I'm sure
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody is curious to know what your number one is. If it's not,
I know, especially after talking of Trick or Treat so much.
I know.
They're tied, honestly.
Not for me, they're not. That Trick or Treat is the
Ooh.
greatest Halloween horror movie of all time. This isn't 100% horror.
And it's
Ooh, okay.
not 100% Halloween.
It's a 100% Halloween.
Nope.
It's a nightmare.
That's how I was gonna guess.
It's
Yeah.
50% Christmas and 50%
No, it isn't.
Halloween.
It's 100% Halloween. Christmas is like 30 seconds of the movie.
Like hell.
One song.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Nightmare. I watched it when I'm pretty sure I went to this is one of the first movies I seen in the theater when I was really young.
Oh.
I would have been like 8-ish, 9-ish when this came out.
I think it
So
came
I-
out in 93, didn't it?
Yes. So 8. And oh man,
Show
I've been
your
in love
age.
with it ever since. I just absolutely love it. I watch this multiple times a year, cranked as loud. Like if I had neighbors, they'd be complaining because this movie gets my speakers rumbling. I absolutely love it.
It's a family watch every year.
Oh, totally.
Oh yeah,
So-
yeah. Kids love it too, obviously.
And I love musicals again.
Because if they
so-
didn't, they'd be disowned and kicked out of the house.
It's so funny because I used to, when I was younger and like growing up, I didn't like it that much. I used to like totally not like it, but my niece is really into it. So now I'm like, oh, I love it. Cause like it does change. Like, I don't have my own kids, but I'm like, it changes how you see it. Cause I used to totally hate it. And now I'm like, this is cute. I'm like, I like it.
Yeah. Other
Yeah.
people's, that happens to me all the time. When I see other people's enjoyment, like here on YouTube, watching other people talk
Yeah.
about movies, it really does spark love for things that I actually never thought I would ever like or even watching. And so,
Makes you wanna be a part of the.
yeah. But just the opening song alone. This is
Oh,
Halloween.
yeah.
Yes.
This is Halloween. That kicks in, and I'm like, oh man, this
Classic,
movie.
yeah.
Yes, I know all the words
I know
too.
we're
I'm not
goofy.
gonna sing because my voice is not good. That's for privacy only. But yeah, I love it. I actually thought it would be on Brendan's list too because I've heard you talk about how much you love this movie a lot.
I know, and I was just thinking about it because I did switch out a movie real quick last minute. And I was like, should I put A Nightmare Before Christmas on there? And I'm like, oh, maybe I should switch it out for another movie. So I decided to pick something totally different. But yeah,
it's
that's I fucking love A Nightmare Before Christmas. It's great. Every song is excellent. The story's good. All the characters are amazing.
Oh yeah.
That's also another movie that's like so seeped in the pop culture now. It's just wild.
It's
Yep.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you just can't escape it almost.
Yeah.
not directed by Tim Burton, by the way.
But
Yeah.
he's involved,
It's a
isn't he?
major misconception that he's the
Yeah.
director. It's not. It's Henry Selick, but it does say Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. But
Yes.
So what does he produce?
he's the producer,
Yeah.
and you can tell it's him too, right?
It
It's
feels
got,
very Tim Burton.
It's got him
like-
written all over it, but yeah, Henry Selick, and Henry Selick is also the director of Coraline as well, which was also on my list.
Yeah, I know. I was shocked. I had to look it up after watching Coraline because I thought Tim Burton did Coraline too.
It
Yeah.
feels very much like that. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
wild.
Yeah, same like style.
Yeah, like did we ever look up to see if he actually did Corpse Bride?
Tim Burton is the actual director of Corpse Bride.
And
Yeah.
Johnny Depp, that, right?
Johnny Depp's
So
in that.
of course
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But yeah,
The power couple.
I'll finish it. Trick or Treat is honestly my favorite scary Halloween themed movie of all time.
But you're also a Christmas lover beyond.
Oh,
Beyond
Christmas is bigger
everything.
than Halloween for me. Soon as
Oh, okay.
Halloween ends, all this Halloween decoration is coming down, and my Christmas ornaments are going up. so,
And I'm like,
I love that.
so a movie called The Nightmare Before Christmas is just like
that's what I was gonna
it's
say.
made
It's-
for my
Perfect
personality.
mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And I'm the Grinch.
yeah, and Kayla's the Grinch. We've been together a long time, and I still haven't been able to turn her into a Christmas lover. And honestly, my house looks like I've said this a million
Christmas
times.
Vacation.
It's Christmas Vacation. Inside my house, it looks like the outside of Christmas Vacation.
I
But yeah,
love that.
it's cool. So yeah, in
Those are good
this
picks.
season, this time of the year, it's my favorite time of the year.
The Burr months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Perfect. Love your lists. I got some written down. I got some I got to check out.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna definitely check out that Daddy's Head. you
Oh
said,
yeah.
Yes.
'cause
It's a
that
good one.
sounds cool.
I'm going to check out Cobweb as soon as I can find a
Mhm.
good
Yes.
stream for it or something.
I have it, so you can borrow it off. me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome.
Trust
I'll
me,
just
don't
do that.
stream it. It looked awful.
I watched it on
on
streaming, and on it did look bad.
It looked horrid.
The ending sequence looked extra shitty, so I bought it
Oh.
from the U.S. I had to ship it in from the U.S. because we didn't even get the Blu-ray here in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But yes,
It looks better on
it looks-
Blu-ray.
it
for
fixed
sure.
it.
Oh, that's and I'm
Actually-
curious.
Didn't look great.
It might have just been our internet at the time. It could have been, but who
Yeah.
knows? Right?
It was pretty bad though, so I would believe that. I was like, what happened here?
Yeah, let's see. I got one little thing going on in the chat here. Sam's honorable mention is Practical Magic. And
I
then
love that one too.
Nice.
right away afterwards, we got
Yeah.
Rob saying, no, Sam,
Come
no.
on. It's okay. That's kind of a girly movie, honestly. More for
That's
the
fair.
gals.
Yeah.
The
Girl
Big
power.
Rod says you'll allow
Wow.
it. Good job, Big Rod.
The girl power movie.
Yeah, it is.
I've never watched Practical Magic.
No?
No, it's been on my watch. Same with Witches of
It's all
Eastwick.
right.
I've never seen
It's
that one
good.
either.
Yeah, I've never seen
I
either of
I
those
need
either.
to watch that. It's been forever.
Same with Death Becomes Her too. I've never watched that one either.
Ooh,
I've
that's
never
good.
watched
I
it either.
love that movie. Oh, I love that movie so much.
Me
I
too.
guess you're picking up the
That was
4K in November. Huh?
Probably I'll
Yeah.
be forced to. I don't think it's good
That's
enough
one
to
of my
pay another
favorites.
$50-something for it,
I
but
love that
I
movie.
will. 'cause it's Kayla.
Nice.
It's goofy, but it's so good.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming on and sharing your spooky season movie lists. Do you guys want to hit everybody up in the chat with where they can find you and what you're up to on your channel?
Yeah, you can go, GiGi.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, thanks for having me and dealing with my camera issues in the beginning. But I am GiGi. You can find me on all socials, Room for Scream. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. And yeah, I'm doing a challenge currently where I'm watching every horror movie of 2024. I'm a little behind, but I do have a lot of upcoming reviews because I got to see a lot of movies at Fantastic Fest. And a lot of those movies that were there are like coming out in the next couple of weeks. So hopefully I could get those reviews out to let you know, like, these are ones that you can skip. These are ones that are really good. But yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Of course.
Yeah,
Thank
nice
you
to
so
meet
much
you.
for coming
It's
on.
nice
Yeah, and it was nice meeting you.
Quick question too.
Yeah.
The movies that you got to see at Fantastic Fest, do they have like embargoes on them, or are you allowed to review them immediately?
So no, typically at movie festivals they don't have embargoes. Yeah, so that's really nice. It's very, very rare that they'll have an embargo. I've never attended one where they've had one. So yeah, it's kind of just a free for all.
That's awesome. That's really
Yeah.
cool. I'll look forward to that.
Yeah,
Watching
thanks.
your reviews on all those upcoming ones.
Thank you.
You can find me right here on Brennan and Sam's channel, like always. Yeah, I have my own Critic After Dark. I just watch movies, talk about them, rank them. I never really know what I'm doing. I haven't found like a real like footing yet of what I plan my channel to be. So I'm just all over the place at the moment. But
For now, you're doing 50 years of horror. Each year, you're picking 5 movies that you think everybody should have in their collection.
yes, yeah.
Oh,
And I started
I like that.
1974 to 2023, and some of them are first time watches for me. So yeah, it's fun.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Like you need an excuse to watch movies.
Yeah, I use everything for an excuse to watch
Yeah.
one of movies.
That's true story.
Awesome. And I'm trying to think what we got lined up. I never have the calendar in front of me, and Sam is my calendar bookkeeper, so she knows everything. But I think we are going on KB Loves Movies next week. And we have a Terrifile panel next week, as well as next Friday we're doing a film discussion of Inside, the French extreme horror film.
Nice.
With I'm not gonna remember now, so I'm not even gonna say it.
No,
I do know who it is, but I just don't remember at the moment. I'm a little brain fried.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of things planned, so it's hard to remember who's doing what ones.
I know, it's awful. But again, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Don't forget to go check out these guys' channels, like, subscribe, watch all their stuff. They're great. And always remember to stay spooky. See if I can find my